Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a request for a nurse. Her name is Francesca and this is a painting she want me to paint, and that's a birthday gift for her sister. I will give you some tips to let you understand how to approach the conversation with your guests when you are going to receive some requests. So I hope my words will be helpful some way to let you understand what to do when you will get a request, and we will also talk about the price and what do you have to calculate to set a price for your artwork, and because you have to calculate many things, and the way you should approach your friend or whoever is this person. Okay, let's start with this video. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe, and to hit the bell to support me and my channel. Okay, let's go. Okay, from where to start this conversation? Let's start from the most important point that can help us artists to understand what to do with our reference, with our canvas or piece of paper, or even the art supplies we will have to use while doing our commission. The first thing to do is to build a connection between us and the person we have in front of us or behind the screen, because we can even chat and talk through the emails and so on. So what to do? We should try to understand the requests, so we will have to listen to the people, and then we have to ask some important questions, like for example, if they would like us to change something inside the reference, if they are preferring some particular color, if they have a favorite color. So we can use those little suggestions to let them feel more happy, and they will surely appreciate our artwork more. Most of the times it can happen that people are not so sure about what they want, so we have to let them understand that yes, of course we are the artists, and we are able to do a lot of things, but we need a guideline, because otherwise it can happen that maybe you finish your drawing and you do it your way, and then they will blame and tell you that they want you to change this and that, they don't like this and that. So it's always better, even during the process, to show them the evolution of our paintings or drawings, so it's not too late to change something. Another important thing is that you don't have to let the people do your job. If you are sure that something cannot be done, just say it and explain your reasons why. Or maybe it can happen that we are not able yet, not ready to do something. So it's better to always be honest and to tell them that you can try, but you never did something like this. So they have to understand this thing, because we are humans. And of course, the fact that we are artists, it doesn't mean that we drew everything in this universe. There is always a first time. Of course, if you know that you can do it, because maybe you did something similar, or maybe your skills are very beautiful and OP, do it. But it's always better to try, even in a piece of paper apart, the effects you want to give to the commission, so you can choose what's better, what's working and what's not working, and you can have a preview of the effect you are going to get in your piece of artwork. Another important point is to don't do it for free, especially if you are an expert, because to be an artist, it's something people can do as an hobby, but if you are very skilled and if you are trying to make it as a job, they have to pay you. Of course, if you are a beginner, you cannot really ask them for a very high amount of money, but if you know that you have a big power in your hands, don't do it for free. No, because you are using your art supplies, your time, your years of studying and keep studying, and yeah, it's very silly to do it for free. Let people pay you. And the time you will give your artwork to the people, always take the monies first, because this world is full of scammers and they will always try to steal your artwork, and I know it. Many times something bad can happen, so always be safe, and you have to care about yourself in first person. Remember to be humble, but to never underestimate yourself. So if the people will try to push you down, to tell you that you are not so good, you have to always remember who you are first. What's the best way to get the money? Is to let them pay you. Just use a PayPal account and let them pay you there before to send your artwork. If you don't know how to do it, just go to the websites and take a look and study about it. But yeah, be careful. How to set the price? That's another important question, because of course it depends on the art supplies you are using and the time and how many subjects there are inside. So maybe I'm doing a very silly example now, but let's suppose that a person inside the portrait is costing $20. So there are two persons, and those are $40 because they are two, and you will use a lot of time again and again, especially when you are going to do the skin tone, because it's something that takes a lot of time, we know it. And of course the same thing happens when we are going to paint or to draw a landscape, because to paint and draw landscapes is not easy as it seems, especially if you are doing something realistic. So always think about the art supplies you are using, if they are quality art supplies, the paper or the canvas price, the time, the total time to paint and draw, because you can even let them pay you in hours. Let's say $10 for hours, $20 for hours. It depends on you. Of course, if you're a beginner, don't make a super big price, because we have to be humble and to understand what's our limits, and we can understand when something is wrong also, or when we are not sure already about something. I still remember when I was a tattoo artist, at the beginning I was rejecting some requests because I was knowing that I was not able to do super straight lines yet. So talking about the outlines and that, I was saying it, I'm not so good yet, so I have to reject this request. I'm sorry. Yes, but I want you to do it. Yes, of course, I know it, but I can do it later. Let me learn this thing first. We have to be humble. We have to understand that we have a limit sometimes. Or maybe you don't like the subject. Maybe you don't want to draw something because it goes against your identity, against your values in life and beliefs. So be loyal to yourself. Another thing I should add to this video is that sometimes we want to rush because we want the money or we need the money, so we try to make it faster, but the time we are rushing, or maybe the person are going to give you some pressure to say, is it ready? Take your time, don't rush, because the result of the painting, the drawing, depends on the time we are spending on it and on how calm we are. So you have just to respect your own time. We don't always have to say yes, 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 yes to everything. So since we are humans and people who are talking to us are humans, we can really try to let them understand that we need time to do something. Because, for example, maybe it can happen that someone comes to you and send you a message and say, hi X, tomorrow is the birthday of my daughter. Can you paint me a super big this and that with this and that and that and that and this and that and this and that? If you understand that the time is too short to do all this, don't overstress yourself. Tell them that you can do it, but you will delay the days a bit because you need more time. To be an artist can be stressful sometimes because we have to use the empathy and our feelings, and it's always better to respect who we are first. To do some requests, the empathy is required. We have to touch the other person's heart to understand what they are imagining, what they're feeling about this person. We have to understand the request of their soul. It can also happen that the people want us to Photoshop their hairs or the makeup, or maybe they want us to add or change their smile and the color of their clothes. That's something that can happen. So yeah, this thing can be very hard and challenging for us. It's an opportunity to improve this creative side of us, but at the same time it's something hard to do. But that's something that's almost always happening when we are taking a request talking about portraits. So yeah, I know it can be challenging, but we have to make the other person happy. So we should try to do something like this. Of course, when people ask me, for example, to change the makeup or to fix their hairs or to make their eyes like more shiny, I always try to do it. Yeah, of course. And maybe do it in a way that you know that you can change it. You can change it anytime. So if the person will say something like, I don't like it, then you can push the topic on the, let's do it as it is. Let's just draw in and let yourself as you are. When we are doing a portrait in a realistic style or in any other style, the most important thing is to give the similarity to our subjects. If you are not able to do it yet, there are some tricks that can help you out. I did a tutorial and I will drop it in the description box so you can see how to transfer face perfectly in your canvas or in your paper just by using a piece of paper, a printed photo, and a pencil. Or maybe you should use some transferring paper like the one made of graphite. That's super beautiful trick to help yourself to give similarity and to let the people recognize them. Thank you very much for watching my video. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe, and to hit the bell to support me and my channel. I hope this video will be useful for you and for your friends, and see you soon with my next drawing. Ciao, take care of yourself.